Well, good morning, everybody. Can you hear me? Yes. Okay.
Yes,
Seems like
yes.
seems like I had some kind of issue here, but I'm glad you can hear me. Okay, welcome. It's quantum meditation. I have to coordinate about 5 to 6 different programs to put this quantum meditation on and to get it to everybody. So it's quite a lot here. So please join me in calling in the directions. This is something that indigenous people have been doing for throughout history. So the direction of the south, represented by the serpent energy, pure creation energy, also connected strongly to your root chakra. So if you wish, just visualize that serpent power in your root chakra, which is often called the Kundalini. And through this serpent power, if you really are ready, you can shed your old skin and literally have a new experience of life that's not based on the past, what happened to you as a child or what happened in the past. That just is a new experience. In Western culture, we always look to the past to define ourselves. That's why we talk so much about what happened in our childhoods and all our history. But shamans also see our realities being informed from the future just as much, your future self. And now we go to the West, direction of the West represented by Jaguar. This is your emotional self, your limbic brain, and also represented by the second chakra in your lower abdomen. And this is such a great lesson that Jaguar is teaching us, and that is to live without fear. There are so many things happening in our world now which could easily bring about that experience of fear if we are in that consciousness. But yet, Jaguar is inviting us to live, go beyond fear, even the fear of death, to live in in a free state. And then we go to the direction of the north, which for me is back this way, represented by hummingbird, living in beauty, living from your soul connection rather than just from your personality and your mind. What a great lesson that hummingbird is teaching us. And to honor the ancient ones, the ancestors that we are derived from, especially those who held a very high spiritual vibration that we're still benefiting from. And now the direction of the east, represented by eagle. This is just remembering that you are spirit, that whatever your path is, you're already at the ultimate destination, which is you already are spirit right now. And we can fly wing to wing with the Great Spirit this day. Just imagine, what would that mean to you? And now below us, Pachamama, Mother Earth. Just feel that love connection, that that groundedness, that how that really strengthens you to be consciously connected with Earth rather than cut off like most civilized people are most of the time. So you can extend your root chakra down past the floor and your shoes and everything down into Mother Earth, to your Earth Star chakra. And when we're together like this, it really amplifies our ability to do that. And then above us, you could call it the universe or Father Sky, the infinite, multidimensional realms that each of us comes from. And now I invite you to do the Viracocha with me, which is creating sacred space. And you could put your hands together and your palms together in front of your heart. Just make myself bigger so it's easier to see it right now. And then connect with your heart. And as you breathe in, raise up. Separate your hands a little bit above your head and just really open yourself, your higher senses to sense what is here. There's a luminous orb of light, that source energy. And in the shamanic tradition, this actually has created your physical body, this orb of light. And your body will go back to it when the body dies. Just sense it. It's called the 8th chakra. It's called the soul star. Really take a moment, not just to do this from your mind, but from your actual senses. Can you sense this? And then once you sense it, or at least imagine, if you can't sense, you don't feel like you could consciously then imagine it, just pull it down, just all around your body and all the way under your feet, connecting some of that to Mother Earth. And now a second time, this time we do it for the group. Put your hands in front of your chest. And every step here, really feel it, really experience it rather than just, check it off on a checklist. Each one is a rich experience. And breathe in. Sense that Viracocha, 8th chakra. And then gift everybody else. This time send it out to everybody else in the group. By the way, thank you everybody for showing up, being part of this. I did overhear Layden speaking earlier in the beginning, saying that he found my book, Waking the Avatar Within, and somehow that led him to be here. So I'm always grateful when that happens. Put your tongue in the master hookup. That's behind your 2 front upper teeth on the roof of your mouth. And just breathe. Just be a breathing organism right now. Just open your senses, your higher spiritual senses, to just sense what is happening now. Like there's this group of people who are sharing this very high level experience. And if you let yourself shed your old skin like Serpent teaches, what would it be like if you weren't seeing the world through the filters of your normal personality and beliefs and fears and expectations and identity? What if you didn't, what if you could separate yourself from all that and just experience this as a new moment? To sink deep into this moment. Keeping your tongue in that point, in the roof of your mouth, and breathing and being aware. That's what we're doing. That's all there is to experience right now, with your heart open. It's allowing there to be more attention in your belly area than in your head. Just sink down into that, the luxury of that breath moving up and down your central channel. When you're in this state of presence and embodiment, your transmission can radiate through you more easily. Your transmission is the divine essence that you are prior to even being a human being or a body or anything else. It's your truest true self. Just really relax. Let your heart be open. Let yourself be present. Your transmission is automatically expressing. See if you can sense this group field of this group of 22 people being present together. Your pure vibration. Now, you don't have to do anything to be pure vibration, but one thing that we can do is become more embodied in our physical body, become even more fully present. So gently put your attention with your breath moving up and down that central channel where all the chakras are. So if we're going to do this together, you can imagine the golden ball above your head. And as you breathe in, it moves down through the center of your head, throat, heart, You could just finish that in-breath around the heart. And then when you're ready to breathe out, it moves down to the solar plexus, navel, sacral area, root, down into the earth. And then when you're ready to breathe in, pull that earth energy up, slightly tighten Mula Bandha, root chakra, second chakra, navel, solar plexus, heart. And when you breathe out, it goes up again from the heart to the throat, center of the head, crown, and up to the eighth chakra. So as you do this central channel breathing, really notice if you're able to keep total focus on each chakra, or if you get distracted at any place. If you're able to keep your complete concentration on every chakra equally, that's a great state. That means you're in a highly embodied state. If you find yourself getting distracted and thoughts coming in on any chakra, that means that's an area where you could come into more embodiment and release more fear and defensiveness and distraction. So let's do that for a few minutes. Up and down the central channel, just noticing how present you are and improving any way you can when you're in presence. No judgment if you find yourself, being distracted. It's just lovingly bring yourself back. That's all I need to do over and over. See every chakra as this shining jewel of divinity inside of you. You just want to worship and just completely honor each one with your attention. It's like an inner caress. When you're breathing in from the earth, you're pulling that earth energy, that gorgeous earth energy up to bless each chakra. No chakra left behind. Then when you're breathing from above, you're literally bringing heaven to earth through your body. Just open your heart more to every part of you, to love all these shining jewels inside of you. Do one more minute of this, then move into chi healing. Now, if you wish to move to chi healing, just put your hands in front of you, palms together. Well, rub your hands together really vigorously. Do you feel some real heat building up there? So you're building up chi in your hands. And just wash your whole body with this chi. First, just wash your face. Then just come down your thyroid gland, your throat chakra, just radiating with this chi. Then your heart, just bless your heart with abundant energy, presence, chi. There in your face again. It's like you're clearing your brain, resetting your brain. Now move down to your lower abdomen. So you're just smoothing out the energy, taking away any fatigue or draining energies, and just filling yourself with pure, fresh, vitalized chi. Now more around the middle of your body, solar plexus area. take advantage of this amplified group field. We're amplifying that for each other. It's an endless supply. Just let your hands move wherever they want to move. If there's any part of your body that needs a little extra love and healing, just bring your hands to that part. Make sure you do your legs, your feet, lower back, kidneys, especially your kidneys. The kidneys always need a boost, especially if you're over 30 years old. And even more if you're over higher ages like many of us are. Okay, and just bring your hands together at your heart center. Tongue in the master hook up. Take a few more really deep breaths. And I decree that this field that we are creating, that we are a focal point of divine radiance, is moving out over this whole earth, helping to uplift, clarify, awaken. That we are a movement of people choosing life, choosing truth, choosing Aini, reciprocity, living in balance with each other and with the earth. I call on all the powers of heaven and earth, of the light, to help the United States of America and other countries struggling with from very dark energies, trying to take control, to take us through this period, to awaken the massive numbers of people, to take back our power from corrupt governments and institutions and things that are even beyond our comprehension in some cases. Just feel that ultimate power that we have as the light workers of the world, the avatars, awakening avatars. My belief is the main reason these corrupt governments exist, because the light workers and avatars haven't been waking up. We've been maybe too caught up in our own dreams. So this is the time to wake up to this amazing power that we have. So thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming. On Saturday, September 27th, my partner Odysseus and I are offering a 3-hour free mini workshop in quantum healing methods, 9:30 a.m. Pacific time for 3 hours after. So you'll be getting emails about that. You might want to put it on your calendar if you're interested in that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a blessed, blessed day. Bye, everybody. But now we're going to close the sacred space. So to close the sacred space, you just gather up that Viracocha energy that we opened up above our head and just bring it down through all your chakras again to bathe each chakra. And then send that energy down to the earth. Gathering it up one more time. And now we close the sacred space for this specific gathering. Okay. Be blessed.